The crowd is quiet as the Flyers get a victory. You know, they're trading 2-on-1 breaks there, but boy, there was a lot of concern for Sammy Kapanen. He took a tremendous hit, and Primo's over at the bench right now with Kapanen.
I'll tell you what, I just can't say enough about this hockey team. They were flat out, I mean, they were all standing around. They were just beat. And then all of a sudden you got the opportunity to come back with a 2-on-1. And how about the shot of Jeremy Roenick to go upstairs over the shoulder of Eddie Belfour? It was a 2-on-1. He had him on. Like, what do you say, Doherty? Gary Dornhofer always says, shoot the puck when you got a chance.
JR's 51st career, his 4th overtime playoff goal, and arguably the biggest goal of his career.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed. Look at the guys just huddling around Sammy Kapanen. What a gesture at center ice. And then the traditional coach's handshake.
And these two, of course, together, the Canadian Olympic team will be together again with the World Cup team, Quinn and Hitchcock, and also the assistants, the players now lining up. That's Roberts and Primo. They did not necessarily have a lot of fun with each other during that series, but after all the wars, and boy, were there some wars in this series, they shake hands. This is one of the great traditions in hockey. And if they can put what has happened in this series behind them and actually have the Leafs wish the Flyers well, this is a tremendous setback for the Leafs franchise. They built for this year. For the Flyers, they're on to the NHL's Final Four for the 14th time in franchise history as they will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. They're tied with Montreal for the most appearances in the Stanley Cup playoff semifinals since the 1967 expansion. Now, I'll tell you what, that was one of the most entertaining overtimes you're going to see. Of course, in the regular season, you go 4-on-4. This is 5-on-5, but it almost looked like 4-on-4 as the puck went back and forth. It was like a ping pong match.
What you had said before, though, Jimmy, you know, these guys, they absolutely pounded each other for 6 games. A lot of big, solid hits. And then when it's all over, you shake hands and job well done. But, boy, entertaining. And Jeremy Roenick, who had not scored against the Leafs in this series, gets a couple in this game tonight. The big one, the game winner. Sean Burke, of course, coming in Game 5. The 2 periods.
Sundin wishing them well. I mean, Sundin poured everything he had into this game here tonight. He brought his team back, assisted on the tying goal by winning a faceoff, then forced the overtime. And so he'll leave a lot out on that ice surface. Let's have a look at one of the more memorable goals in Flyers history right here.
Well, when you, Aki Burke mixed the puck, or Leach rather, and so now you got a 2-on-1, and that was on the glove side high. Roenick was going down the other side, and I don't think Jeremy Roenick had any intentions of throwing that over. I mean, he saw a spot, and he picked it. Watch this, drawing the puck and then just firing it.
Hey, you hit a water bottle goal to win in overtime, to move on to the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is a moment Jeremy Roenick will remember forever. Tony Monty just wanted to make sure.
Well, again, watch Belfour. Just high over the glove hand. He elevated the puck in the right spot, and not only a happy hockey club, but how about the fans back in Philadelphia? They're going to see more playoff hockey.
Well, they deserve it. Fans have been great in Philadelphia, helping this team through the first 2 rounds. And so the Flyers, destination Florida, Central Florida, Tampa to be exact, the Tampa Bay Lightning, who've been sitting around waiting. Well, you'll have your hands full, Lightning, because this is one team with some momentum. The Philadelphia Flyers, elated with their victory here in Toronto tonight, which eliminates the Leafs. The Flyers move on and take on the Lightning. There's the season series. The Lightning won all 4 games. Flyers did not have Primo Roenick for the last 2 and lost Robert Esch in the middle of one of the games. So, you know, these numbers, you basically can throw them out once the playoffs begin and the series begin. This is one guy the Flyers will have to keep their eye on.
Well, don't be surprised if St. Louis is the MVP of